comedian, one of my favourites indeed. It's the wondrous Miss Jo Caulfield!
Thank you, very lovely Brighton. It's not all lovely though, is it? I've been down West Street on Saturday night. And this afternoon I went over to the Churchill Centre and I was just wandering around because it's not all vegetarian shoes and wind chimes, is it? Let's be honest. And I was looking around, honest to God, the people in there, and I was thinking, this is weird because everyone's dressed for the gym, but you know no one's going. Isn't it? They're all covered in like Nike, Adidas, Kappa. I think it's ironic, isn't it, that often the more words people have written on their clothing, the less they can actually read. But to be honest with you, recently I've been having trouble sleeping, so I did actually go to the doctor about it, and she said the thing they always say, like 4 or 5 hours before you go to bed, don't drink any more tea or coffee. But then she goes, in fact, the best thing to do is have a relaxing glass of wine. How nice is that for a doctor? So that's what I've been doing. So every night before I go to bed, I have a glass of wine. I mean, it's not always easy, you know, because sometimes I'm already very drunk. Because I love going for a drink, but what I hate is the organising your friends, because there's always people who've got difficulties. Like my friend Katie, her difficulty is, well, she's got 2 beautiful children, right? She's also got one really, really ugly one. No, honest to God, it's like if Wayne Rooney had shagged the ginger one from Girls Aloud, that's this child. Yeah. No, sometimes I do go, oh, could you just turn her around? Oh, thanks. Then my other friend, right, she doesn't like to leave the house too long because she doesn't like to leave the dog on its own. Yeah. And she's like, oh, well, you know what it's like. If you leave them too long, they'll have scratched up the furniture and peed in the hallway, you know. And actually, I do know what that's like because I'm married. Isn't it? Rolled up newspaper on the nose. It's the only way they learn, isn't it? But I'm interested to see if the men here think this is normal, right? My husband, he's organising his friends to go out, and he says to me he's going to meet Nick the plumber and Jerry the engineer. Like it's a Mr. Ben cartoon. You know, and I know Nick and Jerry, so just say Nick and Jerry. Because women don't do that. We don't name our friends after what they do. You wouldn't go, oh, I'm going to go out with Katie the teacher and Jenny the slut. Because all women have a slutty friend. And every woman here will have a slutty friend. And if you can't think who it is, then it's you. Then you've got to find the place to go for a drink. Now, I quite like just proper traditional pubs. And so many of them now, they've all been turned into what they call designer bars. You know the kind of places I mean, where the staff are a little bit too trendy to actually serve you. Do you know the ones? And they'll give you the change on a little silver tray. Now, I was in one of these recently, right, in Leeds, and there's this woman behind the bar. Well, I say woman, complete bitch, right, let's be honest. No, she was. I can hear her talking about me, and she's pointing at me, and she's going, oh, look at her. She's picking up the change. It's a few measly coins, and she's trying to act casual so no one sees her do it. That's pathetic. I thought, well, 2 things. One, it wasn't a few measly coins. It's actually £4.10. Right, probably more than she makes an hour. And secondly, yeah, I am trying to act casual because it's not actually my change. And also, when I'm out shopping, I don't know whether it is me particularly, but I do seem to attract, like, bad service and the idiot, right? This was unbelievably dumb, what happened to me. Where I live, I've got 2 supermarkets either end of the street. I've got Tesco one end of the street, Sainsbury's the other. So I go to them both, so I've got a loyalty card for both the supermarkets. So I was in Tesco's, and I'm at the checkout in Tesco's, and just by mistake, I handed over my Sainsbury's loyalty card. The woman at the checkout, no word of a lie, she looks at the card, she put it down, she then looked at her own badge. As if for a split second she was thinking, maybe she's right, maybe I do work in Sainsbury's. So let me ask tonight, Brighton, do we have people in love here tonight? People in love? A few women. All right, just out of interest, let me ask another question. Make some noise if you are married or in a relationship. Wow. that's really quite a lot more than said they were in love. That is very sad. But I'm actually with you. I'm with the second lot. The people in love, there is nothing more annoying than the newly in love couple, is there? They are so annoying. Like, my friend has been single a long time, and now she's just met someone special. So, I'm pleased for her because, it's difficult to meet people, especially as you get older. She had to go to salsa classes and learn all kind of skills she had no interest in at all, right? But now she's met this guy, she will not shut up about it. This is just one of the annoying things she said to me. She goes, "Jo, do you know sometimes when we're in bed and he's asleep, I will sit up just to watch him sleeping." Yeah, thanks. And also, how scary is that? You wake up, she's staring at you. How many people here are more like me? How many people here, be honest, have ever gone to bed so angry at your partner that you pretend to have a nightmare just so that you can roll over and smack them in the head? I've done that twice this week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Brighton, I've enjoyed you this evening, because to me, comedy is like sex. Like, beforehand, you're a little nervous. During, best feeling ever. And then afterwards, I get paid.